Hello everyone, back tuning in to today's first video, doing the weather for the weekend for today's first video. As always on a Saturday, we're going to have your detailed weekend forecast. So we're going to see what's ahead in the next 7 days. High pressure is going to be dominating the weather pretty much from start to finish. So the basic story, there will be day-to-day changes, but the basic story is that the heat wave and what we could probably call the drought goes on for another week. Now, as I said, there will be day-to-day changes. So Tuesday, for example, should be a rather cooler and fresher feeling day, although still very dry and warm. Towards the end of the week, we might see an increasing chance of some heavy showers breaking out, particularly so in the north and the west. But even then, they'll be pretty scattered. Most places are going to have a completely dry week once again. So I'll get on with a weekend forecast for you in a second. Just to say that today's second video will be appearing on the homepage at some point this afternoon. Of course, I know it's a big afternoon with the England game, so you just have to check in when you get the chance. But there will be a video appearing this afternoon which will have a look at the broader situation in terms of the weather for the next week to 10 days. Things also happening in the Caribbean now in terms of the Atlantic hurricane season, so have a little bit of a look at that in today's second video as well. Just say that the websites using full weekend forecasts are coming from theweatherout.com and westcentral.de. Find links to both of those websites on the links page. So begin by having a look at the radar picture, but we won't dwell on it for very long because it's almost a universally dry day across the country again today. Few light showers across the Northern Ireland, so there's a little bit more cloud in the far northwest, but essentially it's another very dry and fine day. And it's hardly surprising because we've got this big area of high pressure right way over the country. It extends from the Azores, from the middle of the Atlantic, all the way up to northern parts of Norway. So it's a very large belt of high pressure indeed, and it's something that is indicative of our hotter and drier, more classic summers, when you get these vast areas of high pressure from the Atlantic going up into Scandinavia. They're very strong ridges, we call them omega highs, and essentially they block out the Atlantic and they can last for several weeks, and that's what's happened so far. We'll see how much longer this can go on for in the weeks ahead, of course. But for the rest of today, where it's going to be a mostly dry day, bags of sunshine coming through, unbroken sunshine for some parts of the country. A little bit more cloud for Northern Ireland and Western Scotland. And just because of the heat of the day, we might blow up the odd road shower almost anywhere, probably nearer to high ground, so kind of like Pennines, Welsh Mountains, those sort of areas may have a greater risk of generating a road shower. But I mean, we are talking about very, very isolated showers, and the vast majority of the country will stay dry and hot today. And it is going to be hot. Temperatures in central London might go up to around 33 degrees this afternoon. That's 92 Fahrenheit. So it's going to be a very, very hot afternoon for both playing and watching tennis down at Wimbledon. I don't know how they do it really sitting out in the sunshine all those hours when it's hot like this, but it is going to be a really hot afternoon down in London. More widely, talking about temperatures kind of like upper 20s to low 30s, so sort of 28, 29 degrees to around 30 or 31 degrees, so in the 80s Fahrenheit for pretty much all parts of the country away from the far north and the northwest. A hot and sunny afternoon. Overnight tonight, any road shower will die out very quickly, and then high pressure is dominating the weather. We have got a weak weather front just coming into the far north and northwest of Scotland. So that will produce a little bit of patchy rain for west parts of Scotland, northern Scotland, maybe a little bit of drizzle for Northern Ireland. But again, the majority of the country stays dry with clear spells and variable cloud. It can be a really warm night. Temperatures in cities probably not going much lower than around 20 or 21 degrees. Tonight, 21 is 70 Fahrenheit, and it's around the sort of maximum temperature that you expect across the country at this time of the year. More rural areas, even there, warm night, temperatures 14, 15 at 16 degrees. So it is going to be a comfortable night for sleeping again tonight. High pressure again continues to dominate through the course of Sunday. How often will I be saying that in this forecast? So what we are going to find on Sunday is that a very weak front will be moving south and eastwards. So probably more in way of cloud for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. It won't be wall-to-wall sunshine. And in fact, we might get one or two heavy showers breaking out across parts of Northern England with that weak front. Further south, the rest of England and Wales will be dry, sunny and hot once again. Temperatures could well be up to around 32 or 33 degrees again in the far south. That is just about into the 90s Fahrenheit. A little bit cooler though up across Scotland. For the British Grand Prix, it's going to be a very hot day, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures in the Northamptonshire countryside will be at least up to 30 degrees, 86 Fahrenheit, maybe even hotter than that. So a really tiring race, but no problems from a rainfall perspective. That's how Monday is looking. Again, high pressure pushing through the country, going up to our northeast. That weak weather front is pushing southwards and westwards across the country, and ever so slightly cooler and fresher air is beginning to follow along from behind. From the North Sea. So probably more in way of cloud generally across the country on Monday. But having said that, there will still be plenty of sunshine. Most places will stay dry. Again, that front might trigger a few showers, but the majority of the country will be dry. The hottest of the temperatures will be in the west and the southwest. So probably Wales, southwest England, still seeing temperatures up to 32 degrees on Monday, 90 Fahrenheit. But for Scotland and eastern parts of England, I think very gradually the temperatures are beginning to lower a little bit and start to feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more fresher. But even so, temperatures probably still reaching 30 degrees, 86 Fahrenheit in the best of the sunshine. Tuesday is probably the coolest and freshest day of the week. High pressure still dominates, so there's not going to be any rain. It's just that the air is coming in from off the North Sea. So plenty of sunny spell, probably not wall-to-wall unbroken sunshine, but prolonged spells of sunshine continue on Tuesday. Almost universally dry weather as well. Temperatures will be that bit lower. So in the south, we probably see temperatures maxing out around 27 or 28, so that's still into the 80s Fahrenheit. Still quite hot really, but it will be cooler than the preceding days. Further north, temperatures around sort of 20, 21, 22, and just generally a lowering of the humidity will make for a more comfortable feeling day, and perhaps more importantly night. I think the nights will be a little bit more comfortable, so easier for sleeping early on in the coming week. That's Wednesday. The high pressure phase continues. Again, high pressure from the Azores extending through UK into Scandinavia. No change in the broad Arctic setup, and we are losing that slightly fresher northeasterly flow as well. So probably a bit of a hotter day, if anything, on Wednesday. Again, almost universally dry with prolonged sunny spells. Temperatures probably are back up to 30 degrees in London, 86 Fahrenheit on Wednesday afternoon. That's Thursday. The high pressure is still there. The pressure gradients are slackening a little bit. I mean, this might allow some cloud and showers to bubble up in the north and west on Thursday afternoon. So Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England might get a scattering of heavy showers or thunderstorms, but they will be rogue showers. Most places will miss them and stay dry. The majority of England and Wales will stay dry and quite hot as well. Temperatures probably reaching 31 degrees, 88 Fahrenheit. Friday, very little change again. This strong ridge continues to be through the country, so as long as this continues, there's not going to be much change to the overall weather pattern. We're going to find a few heavy showers and thunderstorms breaking out potentially again across northern Britain, particularly focused around hills and mountains of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. The majority of England and Wales, so will have a dry day. It'll be hot. Temperatures could be back to 32 degrees in the south, getting back to 90 Fahrenheit. And then that's the weekend. And next weekend is continuing to see a very gradual weakening of the pressure gradient. So we haven't got a dramatic breakdown of the pattern going on, but what we have got is a very gradual wobbling of the atmosphere potentially. So on Saturday, still hot, most places still dry, but probably a little bit more of a risk of showers and thunderstorms across northern Britain. And then by Sunday, if this is right, it's quite a lot of uncertainty about this period, but I'll talk about in today's second video. But on Sunday, we probably see a greater threat of heavy showers and thunderstorms almost anywhere across the country, and temperatures will be starting to lower a little bit as well. Again, it's not a definitive breakdown to the heat wave and the drought, but it is a little bit of a wobbling of the atmosphere that's starting to take place there next weekend, possibly. So there is uncertainty about that. I'll talk about that in the second video. Finally, just having a look at charts from Weather Outlook. So dry and hot for most parts of the country today. Dry and hot tomorrow, although we have got the chance of some showers across particularly northern England and Northern Ireland. It turns a little bit cooler for Scotland. It will be hot down in the south and the southeast once again. That's Monday, so just a slight lowering of the temperature on Monday, but still pretty hot, especially in the southwest. That's Tuesday. That's probably our coolest and freshest day of the week, and then we go through to Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and it's mainly dry and hot except for scattering thunderstorms in the north. And those temperatures after that slightly cooler and fresher interlude on Tuesday start to pick up again through the middle and latter stages of the week. So in summary, the heat wave and the drought continues. We're going to have more dry, hot and sunny weather coming up in the week ahead. There will be showers scattered about. Most places will miss them, have a completely dry week. By next weekend, possibly just signs that those showers and storms could become a little bit more widespread. We'll talk about that in today's second video. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.